Now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Cheetah. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smackwood and that hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
All that and then some until the income on my mama. If you ain't realized it around here by now, we on Umar bumper. He is ready, just trying to rob Black America of the opportunity of really having someone come around and be a breath of fresh air with great ideas of building. Because he's an imposter. He's like the Antichrist. He even calls himself the Black Messiah for our time. So arrogant. But everybody that we typically see breaking him down and exposing him are of our culture. I stumbled across this white dude, and you see the title, and I'm like, I've seen this white dude before. I don't think he typically deals with Dr. Umar-ish type content. So I said it might be interesting. We all deal with it from personal perspective of how he doing us and how we can relate to his character. But he always talking about racial issues. So I said, hey, it might be interesting to see what a white person who realize he's full of shit has to say about it. Different, unique perspective. So with no further ado, let's see what this wood says. Ifatunde, the Prince of Panhandlism, has been up to.
Dr. Umar Johnson may have pulled off the smartest scam I've ever seen. He's a controversial figure in the Black community, often bashing Obama, LeBron, and even Oprah.
Barack Obama was a flunky, he was a functionary, he was a stool pigeon, and he was a puppet, and yes, he was a coon. Barack Obama did absolutely nothing to benefit Africa. He did absolutely nothing to benefit African people. So Oprah and LeBron, don't give them $250 for no white school. Put it in their hands.
And he defends Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, the most significant Black male actor and comedian of all time. When all the crusty snow bunnies came out against him a couple years ago, you said nothing.
He's got 1 million followers on Instagram and over 200,000 on Twitter. His beliefs are outlandish and many would say outdated. He's against interracial marriage and still believes he can cure a certain type of people, but he's not short on conviction. He stated his grand vision to build
I gotta be clear, I don't disagree with every single thing that Dr. Umar says. I do agree with some of his positions, true, but that doesn't mean that he's appropriately applying himself to our people, especially publicly.
a school for Black children over a decade ago and still hasn't opened it. Many people are calling him a scammer, but others keep donating to him. I dug deep to get the full story. Let's dive in.
Brothers and sisters, I am happy and elated to report to you today that we have found the location for the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence.
Dr. Umar Johnson, whose birth name is Jermaine Shoemake, legally changed his name to Umar Rashad Ibn Abdullah Johnson, presumably to sound more African. As he calls himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the worldwide movement to unite all ancestral Africans and eliminate colonization and white supremacy. He claims to be a direct descendant of Frederick Douglass, to which the Douglass family responded, "That is cap." He travels across the country giving speeches in support of this message, and he's quite the captivating speaker.
Frederick Douglass said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess the faith of freedom but deprecate agitation are like men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want the rain but can't stand the thunder or the lightning. They want the ocean but they're scared of the awful roar of the waves."
He is a doctor of psychology, or is he? He claims to have graduated from the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, but an investigation from the Root turned up some fishy things. We could not find any evidence that Johnson graduated from PCOM. 99% of students who received a doctorate from PCOM have their dissertation available online, but Johnson's is not. PCOM also posts videos of its graduation ceremonies online, except someone has submitted a copyright infringement claim only for the graduation ceremony that took place in the year Umar Johnson supposedly graduated. I'm getting Catch Me If You Can vibes here, but I haven't seen definitive proof either way. And if his degree isn't fake, then his school certainly is. Or is it? In 2014, he announced his mission to build a school for black children.
I hope to make the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for African Children. I implore you, I beg you, I summon you, and I petition you to donate to this cause.
Let's see what has happened since.
So far, we raised $250,000, and Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need.
In 2015, he actually raised over $400,000 on GoFundMe for the academy, and then he claimed that PayPal sabotaged him.
PayPal sabotaged us, y'all. The Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy is a school that I conceived of a very long time ago, but began to actually put teeth into the creation of that school a couple of years ago.
How will my academy be able to sustain itself the same way private schools all across America sustain themselves? I mean, there's no secret to how you do that. You fundraise, you have tuition, you all.
So why don't you build your school that way? Because I don't see any other school across America. I mean, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, donations, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, donations. Why don't you build your school the same way you plan on sustaining it?
Atlanta was a finalist city for the first Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
So in 2018, 4 years after he promised he would build a school, he's still scouting locations. This one is in Atlanta. More on that in a minute.
I'm live at the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, your academy, our academy. Get the donations in. It's not a game.
In 2019, he promised heaven on earth, whatever that means. I think education is a great thing, but I doubt any middle schooler has ever called math class heaven on earth.
Because this is the month that renovations will commence.
All is well with the HVAC. The HVAC is in Delaware, but it cannot be installed unless the Prince of Pan-Africanism, CEO of FDMG. I need to be present.
Yeah, I'm sure he can't possibly get anyone else to be present for the HVAC guy.
Stop confusing home schools with regular schools. Stop comparing home schools to real schools. This is a real school.
Would anyone building an actual school need to tell people it's a real school? Sounds like he's trying a little too hard to convince people his school is actually being built.
Look at them big, beautiful windows, brothers and sisters. Look at the big, beautiful windows on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Oh great, 9 years later he finally has windows. Well, at least in 2024 he actually started painting the building.
I want to thank the brothers and sisters who came out this past weekend to Wilmington, Delaware to help us paint the inside of the Marcus Garvey Re-Africa.
He talking about you got to be professional. Can't come to his school with no pajamas. How unprofessional it is. But he hasn't hired one professional person to do. He want donations and volunteers for everything. That's crazy. It's not even a professional school. You got volunteer painters. You couldn't hire someone to come professionally paint the school? It's crazy.
Canization Academy.
And on March 1st, 2024, Umar did what everyone has waited a decade for. He set an opening date, September 3rd, 2024. Narrator, the school did not open.
Well, the time has come. I have kept my promise, and I will deliver to our young men and their parents, especially our single mother, a school that will be a heaven on earth.
Well, no, Umar, you didn't keep your promise. I gotta hand it to Umar, though. This long con is genius. He'll be leaving breadcrumbs every year for the next 50 years. Anytime someone asks, when will the school actually open, he'll continue to reply, soon.
Sadly, that's something he learned from the church of our people, bro, because our people been going for that. It's been dawned on me that you go to church, and only in church is the word soon take on this different meaning than it does everywhere else. If I ask you, hey, I ain't seen you a while. Well, you out of school yet? No, I'll be graduating soon. There's a general idea of how long it's going to take for you to graduate. I see someone pregnant. Oh, when you having that baby? Soon. We know what soon mean. But when you go to church, they'll tell you Jesus is coming back soon. Then they'll tell you not only is he coming back soon, one of the favorite songs of going, I can remember going to church and them singing is they say he's coming back soon and very soon. And as much as we want to be believers in the faith and what we have been taught, we can all agree that if we want to believe that that's true, that's a different soon than every other soon we are familiar with. And he took that page right out that book. Soon, soon, soon. He know black people wait on some soon. He probably off camera calling y'all coons because you waiting on soon. Damn.
Just look at the progress we're making. This week we built the basketball court. Here's how he responds to the haters. Good Garvey Day, Empress. I'm not doing anything about the hate. My work speaks for itself. I've done more to assist and transform the way black parents and children do business with and resist exploitation from the Eurocentric psychological, academic, pharmaceutical, industrial complex on the grassroots level than any black psychologist in history. Let the hate continue. I'm too focused on my divine mission.
How could that be true if he's knocking homeschools versus real schools? But the real school, the only one of its kind that he says is better than, he knocked Hotep schools, he knocked charter schools. The only ideal school of its kind is still non-existent. So how have you helped all these people if their children are still trapped in these schools that you say are a detriment to them?
To give it any of my precious energy. Umar is full of excuses too. He blames GoFundMe for removing his account, but it appears this may have been due to his lack of non-profit status that he says he was in the process of applying for. The exact amount of donations he's received is tough to gauge. It's not hard to believe that he's raised several $1 million in the past decade. And much like that friend who never pays you back, for every delay he's got another excuse. First, it's not enough donations, then real estate issues, then licensing issues, then HVAC, then not enough community commitment, and the list goes on. In a hilarious twist, it appears that someone may have copied his scam exactly. In fact, they have almost the exact same name. I initially thought it was the same school, until I saw Umar saying it wasn't. Good Garvey Day brothers and sisters, please be aware that FDMGA.com is in no way affiliated with the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy. The official FDMG Academy does not operate a website at this time. My team is investigating this website. Umar's school is called the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy. This school is called the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It's only missing the word leadership. You can't make this stuff up. And out of all the footage I watched of Dr. Umar talking about his school, I never once heard him mention the word leadership when referencing the school's name. So the school website offers a couple Swahili lessons on its homepage and says you can enroll in online classes until the physical school is built in Atlanta. Wait a minute, Umar talked about opening a school in Atlanta.
I was about 2 seconds away from purchasing a school in Atlanta.
This coincidence seems a little fishy. And there's no info anywhere on this website about who runs it, just a contact number. My search for the contact number came up empty, the domain info is hidden. Then I realized that the Swahili lesson on the homepage is hosted by Vimeo. So I clicked over to Vimeo and found a new clue, the Fred Hampton Gun Club. So then I clicked over to the website and what do you know?
Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Make sure y'all support the Fred Hampton Gun Club. Make sure you don't.
Yeah, that white boy, he precise. He like Leonard Honor, but he got a whole different approach. It's a different personality. But yeah, he nailed his ass too.
Donate to the Fred Hampton Gun Club. Make sure you join the Fred Hampton Gun Club.
And this is what we call getting caught in 4K. So he lied about his team investigating the website. He either runs it himself or his buddies decided to get in on the action too. So is Umar Johnson a scammer? Well, much like Schrodinger's cat experiment, you won't know until you open the box. In other words, until he does or doesn't open the school, we can't definitively say whether he's a scammer or not. That's the genius of it all. And even if he does open the school, he could be pocketing the interest on millions over a decade. The initial $400,000 in 2015 would be over $1 million today if invested in the S&P 500. So even if he opened the school today, he could have potentially pocketed a significant amount of money. And once the school is open, no one will even think to investigate. This is all just wild speculation, and we don't know the exact amount he's raised over these years, but it's all within the realm of possibility. Mere incompetence is very possible too, but strains credibility for me. For sheer entertainment value, I'm hoping he's produced the longest con. In all seriousness though, it's sad that so many people donated to him in the hopes of building a school for the black community, regardless of whether it's a scam or just incompetence. It's sad. To make up for it, I will soon be opening the Spencer Cornelius Center for Students Who Can't Read Good. Donation link is in the description. Thanks for watching.
Yes, sir. One more Gizzo. SP out of the rider, was blinded by the street grinding. Never mind the homework, never had a double up. I hustled up my own work. And to this day, I've been getting it with no help. There's no better feeling than depending on your own self. Money talk, you better listen when that paper speak. Mistake the streets for sweet, white sheets, they play for keeps. A father first, ex-felon trying to feed his seeds. I'm compensated for the fact I chose to keep it G. Stuck to the script all the while watching weenies win. I'm a child of God, but every day I seem to sin. Your reputation be the reason that they shoot you down. Judging from my past, but I'm living in the future now. Dollars addictive, gotta have my daily dose. Multiple hustles, I focus on what pay me most. Fear no man, he breathe like me, he can bleed. But we can leave that beef behind and breathe some peace, I believe.
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama saying living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, cause I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just lining up the business. I get it how I live it, so I live it how I get it.
I'll probably get no awards, no mention on the leaderboards. But take me to war, I promise you gon' need the Lord. Worldwide traveler, Los Angeles to Singapore. Sure, I can show her things she never seen before. Bump the horn and knock down the walls of Jericho. We pay them no mind, the laws call us terrible. Delilah had Samson, Eve made Adam fall. I ended up with none, y'all, trying to have them all. I go and get it, ain't with it, trying to wait it out. I laid it out, contemplated it, and weighed it out. Touched $1 million in my trap before I played it out. Faded out before they came and raided. Yep, I made it out. Tell them follow my footsteps, already laid the route. Nothing fake about me, no faith, who are they to doubt? Play me close, I'm supposed to pop that derriere. Promote the peace, but I take my pistol everywhere.
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama saying living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, cause I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just lining up the business. I get it how I live it,
y'all
so I
seen
live it how I get it.
Y'all seen it, seemed like Satan threw everything he had at me. Still standing, ain't understanding how y'all could be mad at me. Patience, push-ups, prayer on a healthy kick. Paint the perfect picture, me rolling, no selfie stick. Basically Baymacking, bonafide businessman. Religion don't define him better than his decisions can. Prodigal prophet, ain't worth half the price. Purchase, paid for after death, it's the afterlife. My future,
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama saying living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, cause I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just lining up the business. I get it out.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie Cook-Up Boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
It was SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
Spider Low, Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightblood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nightblood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
Before y'all bounce, hit that video on your screen. YouTube said you'll love it. Jeter.